Well, that started faster than I thought. Salvete, discipuli. In this video, we're going to do the fifth and final declension in Latin. And here it is. And we have some new vocab as well to go along with it. We have res, rei, which is going to be our model word for the fifth declension. So I'm going to put those words in here. Res, rei, and I'll give this page back to you. And then we'll take a look at our vocab. So we have res rei, which means the thing or the affair. So normally you'll see it as meaning thing, but it can also just mean, just some happenings, right? The affair, right? It doesn't mean like an affair like someone's cheating on their wife. It means like just the matter, right? Fides, fidei is faith, reliability, or faithfulness. Acies, aciei, the battle line. Spes, spei, hope. And then finally, posuerunt, a new verb, which means they put or they placed something somewhere. And you notice the nt ending posuerunt. Okay, let's take a look and see if there's any new derivatives that you could use. Related English words, the real estate of affairs. The real state of affairs. So real is coming from thing or affair. So the word real actually comes from res or rei. That's interesting. Not sure if I caught that last time I taught this class. I don't know that I'm going to allow real as a derivative, though. Fidelity to duty, that's a better one. Fidelity comes from fides, fidei, fidelity, which just is another word for reliability or faithfulness. I can think of one for posuerunt as well, and that would be anything with posit in it. Anything with posit. So posit. So deposit. If you deposit money, you put money, and the pos of posit comes from the pos of posuerunt. Even just the word posit itself could be a word. I would posit that maybe this isn't the most important thing for us to be worrying about, somebody might say. That means I would place before you, I would put before you as an idea, I would posit, and just put out an idea for the person you're talking with to think about. So you may use posit or anything with posit in it, like deposit, or anything with pose even in it, for example. Like if you juxtapose two things, you place them side by side so that they can be compared. So juxtapose. Or if you transpose something. So lots of options come from this posuerunt, and then you can also do fidelity as well. All right, let's take a look at Grammar's number 69. Grammar number 69 is going to tell us how to decline words in the fifth declension. Grammar number 70 is going to tell us about gender in the fifth declension. So here is 69, res, rei. Now notice something. When I wrote rei down, you probably said, oh, that's like the second declension, and rei shouldn't have the same ending as something in the second declension, because remember, the genitive case is going to be different in every declension. And so what I want you to notice here in the fifth declension is that the stem is not re and the ending is I. The stem is r and the ending is ei. So it is a new ending. The second declension, the ending for the genitive singular was just E, just the letter I with a macron. Now it's EI with a macron because the stem is just the letter R. So a little tricky, but this is a different declension than the first declension. Res, rei, rei, same ending again. Rem, re, res, rei, rei, rem, re, res, rerum, rebus, res, rebus, res, rerum, rebus, res, rebus. And there is your declension of res, rei, fifth declension words. The endings go ace, ae, aem, a, ace, arum, abus, ace, abus. And the video for that is in the fourth declension section of the website because it's the same tune for the fourth and the fifth declension together. So both of those are shown together on the same video. And so we already went over the new vocab for this chapter as well. Let's take a look at gender in the fifth declension. Gender, there's rule number 66. All words in the fifth declension are masculine except manus, 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 which is hand. Oh, sorry, this is the fourth declension. Just kidding. 70. I was going to say, they shouldn't be all masculine. It should be all feminine. And that doesn't look like a fifth declension word. I'm looking at the wrong page. Here it is, all feminine. That's more like it, except dace, dae, which is generally masculine. So the word day is masculine in Latin. So there's an exception. In the singular, however, when it means a set date or a period of time, even dies is often feminine. Okay, so even that can even be feminine. That word is only masculine sometimes, okay, when it's used to mean a set date. Certain nouns such as fides, feminine, faith, have no plural forms. Oh, so some have no plural forms. Okay, so that is interesting. Fides doesn't have a plural form. So when we decline fides, we're only going to fill out the left-hand side of the chart, which is interesting. Okay. And so there we go. That was probably a really short video, or would be a really short video. So what we're going to do is we're just going to verbally do some of exercise 71. Also, I'm just going to show you exercise 70. It says decline acies throughout. So acies means the battle line. Decline acies throughout. So let's do that down here. Acies. And so aci would be our stem. And it goes ace, ae, ae, a, aci, 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 aci. Ace, arum, abus, ace, abus. All right. And so that's the nominative, the genitive, the dative, the accusative, and the ablative. So if we wanted to say that somebody was in the battle line, we would say somebody is in acie, in acie. If we want to say, though, that somebody went into the battle line, we would actually say in aciem, right? Because we would use the accusative if someone is going into something, as we saw in the last declension. And if we want to say the battle line was long, we would say acies for the battle line. because the battle line would be the subject of that sentence. Let's take a look at some of these here. Exercise 71, in acie, that's in the battle line. I can tell that's an ablative ending because it's just the letter itself with the mecron on the end. Propter fidem, on account of, fides fidei, on account of faith or reliability. So it's fides fidei, but in the accusative. Rebus, oh, well, that's just the word rebus. That could mean in the things. In rebus could mean in the things. It could mean to the things or for the things, or to the affairs or for the affairs. Propter spem, on account of space spei, on account of hope. Propter spem. Propter rem, on account of the thing. One thing that I want to point out to you before ending this video is that there was a papal encyclical that you'll get to read, I believe as a senior. I'm just going to tell you about this now, and it's called Rerum Novarum. It's called Rerum Novarum. It's of things, novarum. Novarum, you might notice that's this means new. This will be a vocab word before too long, but I'll just front load this. This is new, and it's of the new things. It's of new things. So this was a papal encyclical by Pope Leo XIII in the late 1800s. As things were starting to change, we're starting to have the telegraph and trains and travel and things, and just all this newness in society was just prompting the church to respond. And so this encyclical, Rerum Novarum, is going to be definitely worth your study as Chesterton students. But of course, that will come, I believe it is your senior year. So Rerum Novarum, on new things. All right, Valete discipuli.